The video you're about to watch is a decent gamer production. It's for the gamers with a life, aka a job, bills to pay, and hopefully soon, a girlfriend. Doubtful. I'm not a sweat, but I'm also not fresh hot dog water. I'm just decent. In today's video, we have the greatest adaptation of Team Builder in College Football 25 possibly ever. The recreation of the minor league baseball team, Rocket City Trash Pandas. I've got the team creation straight out of the Team Builder website, setting up our recruiting board and the first week of gameplay. Let's get right into it, man. So as you may be able to tell from the hat, all the way from the state of Oregon, thousands of miles away, I am a huge fan of the minor league baseball team, the Rocket City Trash Pandas. I've been really curious about the Team Builder, wanted to try it out, so I thought, cool logo, cool colors, cool uniform ideas, so I give you the Rocket City Trash Pandas. So I actually found the EA website for the Team Builder to be pretty in-depth and pretty cool. You're getting a quick little uniform check on these Rocket City Trash Pandas. Keep in mind that you cannot put copyrighted logos into the website. It will not let you import them into the game. So I had to go into Photoshop, recreate a Trash Panda logo, recreate the RC logo. These are some of my Storm White packages, as I call them. I grew up an Oregon Duck fan, born and raised in the state of Oregon, so their Stormtrooper whites kind of inspired that. As you can see, getting a closer look at the helmets, I put a chrome mirror finish on some of the logos so that they reflect the lighting and the stadium, and then some matte finishes for the typical home and away packages. Shout out the Buffalo Bills on the color scheme right here. These are the actual colors that the Trash Pandas use. The hex codes are completely accurate. So it's time to import the team into the game. Checking out our Dynasty settings, we're going right on Heisman difficulty, 7-minute quarters. Not much needs to be changed here. When you import a team builder into Dynasty, you actually have to replace a current team. So we're replacing the Buffalo Bulls, choosing head coach, and we'll create our own. Whenever you get to this screen, I always recommend going with recruiter. You're going to get more recruiting hours and a leg up on the competition. Alright, Cam Decent's a pretty good looking guy if you ask me. We're ready to get this thing rolling. As you can see, it has not been the greatest start for the Buffalo Bulls, now turned Rocket City Trash Pandas. Over the last several years, the goal is to win 4 games, went 3-9 last season. Let's sign that contract. Here's what the schedule looks like. To be honest with you, I have no interest in going to play some of the top 25 teams on the road. We're going to get absolutely blasted at 73 and overall, so we're going to have some kind of cupcake games at the beginning, some challenges, and then we'll jump right into conference schedule. So the question is, what kind of program are we trying to build here in Rocket City, Alabama? We're going right after the trenches. We're going to have to recruit against the Crimson Tide, against the Auburns, against the Georgias. It is not going to be easy. And looking at our team needs, we need everything, on exception of quarterback, even though we are at a C there. So we're going to have to attack a little bit of every single position, not just on the offensive side, but on the defensive side. And as you can see, our offensive line situation is in about as bad of a spot as it possibly gets, and so is the defensive side of the ball. We need more than one guy at just about every position. You must always have a quarterback in football. I don't care if it's the NFL or college. You have to have a guy that can sling the rock. We see a 3-star right here that we may have a chance at. Not necessarily interested in us, but we'll put him on the board. Found an athlete wide receiver here that's 7th on the interest board, and he's a 3-star. So we're going to go ahead and put him on the board. Tavon Favre, we're going to go after him pretty aggressively. But like I said, we need to build these trenches, man, up. So we got a 3-star Craig Cormier. We're going to go ahead and scout this guy. And it looks like he's pretty decent. He does have the road dog mentality. We'll offer a scholarship at the left tackle position. I won't go through and show you every single move I made. We'll go ahead and advance the week. And we'll kind of do this as a week-to-week update on where we are on a bunch of guys that we put on the board. We've been struggling finding guys to get interested at the quarterback position, so I do kind of make an audible and flip over to this improviser, Trey Hernandez. And that 3-star wide receiver athlete that I told you we were going to go after pretty aggressively, after scouting, we found out that he is a gem, and we are at the top of his interest board. So we're going to continue going after this guy. We advanced the week again, and oh my goodness, look at the progress we are making. We got first place on the list of several 3-star recruits. Checking in with that 3-star quarterback, Trey Hernandez, we are second on the board, and we are right there with Texas, and we're the only team that's offered, so let's continue sending the house. Trayvon Favre, we are first on the list, and it's not even close. All right, let's check in on our left tackle, Craig Cormier. We are right up there with the Michigan States of the world, but we are first on the interest board. What can I say? People want to be some scrappy little trash pandas, if I do say so myself. But we got to build the interior as well. We check in on our guards, and we got a 3-star Skylar Boss, first atop Syracuse. But I know what you filthy animals little want. You want the Trash Panda gameplay. You want to see what these scrappy little Trash Pandas look like out on the field at the dumpster. For the very first time, I had to go with the all-gray uniforms for week 1. We're taking on Georgia Southern, the Eagles. They got a little bit of an advantage on us in terms of overall. They're a 76, we're a 73. But it's time to get this thing going. Rocket City's first ever game. Team builder, no team introductions. Just simply get out there and play. The one thing that I didn't like about the team builder is that the stadium, you basically just pick a home base. So I picked Pittsburgh, and we are underway. The Trash Pandas getting it started with the big hit. Turn the auto flip off, would you? We're lining the corners up by speed so we can have the fastest guy covering the fastest guy. Speed is so big in this game. 3rd down and 4. It's 3rd down, so it's a big down. They try to come over the middle. Nah, sir. We got our own 3rd down and 8, a little levels concept here. We've got a guy over the middle. Please hold it. That's going to be a 1st down, juking people out of their shoes. And the Trash Pandas are in business. 2nd down, 11. Try to go with a little slip screen here, and okay, dude. 3rd down, 11. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Levels again, but oh my goodness, we're getting outside of the pocket, and we've got a guy over the middle again. Well, technically to the outside on the sideline, but it doesn't matter, does it? It's a 1st down. 3rd down and 9. In the red area, first chance to get some points on the board. Fade to the end zone, he's there! Oh, we'll have to settle for 3. So we line up the field goal, and this is the most stressful part of college football 25 is this damn kicking meter, but we're nailing it with the bullseye. We're up 3-0. How will the Heisman CPU adjust? You know that it always will. Oh, that user was almost there, and they're starting to dot us up. The Heisman CPU will always adjust, and they're going no huddle, so we're trying to just make our pre-snap adjustments as fast as we can. We're pinching that line down on 1st down and 10. Running up the middle. No, he bounces to the outside, and oh my goodness, we can't tackle anybody. And in just a couple of plays, they are in scoring position. Fast forward several plays. This is bad news, Bears, and maybe it's not. The Trash Pandas are going the other way. His name is Solomon Brown. You're not gonna hawk me today. The Trash Pandas explode onto the scene. 90-yard pick 60. Decent. Yeah, they went right down the field again. You don't want to see all that. We are selling out to plug the middle up and... Okay, I get it. We suck. Time to lock in. 3rd down and 7. Little mesh spot here. The tight end finds the space, and we're going to pick up the 1st down and get out of bounds. Man, if we hit that earlier, though, we may be going to the house. Fast forward, 3rd down and 7. Looking, and I am so stupid. Never blame the game for your own mistakes. That was all me. All right, here's a chance to make up for it. We can force him to 3. Look at the user through the gap. 4th down and 2, and they will have to set up a field goal. Stadium pulse barely rocking. We're still getting these fans involved in Rocket City. We're all tied up at 10. We traded punts. We've got an opportunity to get some points on the board before we go into halftime. It's one of my favorite plays in the game. We keep going back to it, and we got a guy over the middle again. It's first down and goal. 35 seconds left in the half. Maybe drain a little clock. Maybe not. It's Henderson into the end zone. We're back on top. Rocket City leads it by 7. Can we go up by 2 scores and take control of this football game? Third down and 3 out of the half. Hold on to that. Oh, we'll have to try this kicking meter again from 41 yards away. Fourth down and 3. We may have a better chance at just going for it. And oh my. Straight to the locker room of the Pittsburgh Panthers. Third down and 3, 4:06 left in the third quarter, and he's got a lot of pressure, and down he goes. Take a little dose of your own medicine, Heisman CPU. Long field goal for them, and he knocks it right down the pipe, so they're back within 4 points. NCAA 14 mode. When in doubt, go back to the slip screen, baby. Spin move doesn't work. Big balls, Cam decent. Fourth down and 4. Come on, Ogbonna, do something for me. Hold on to that ball. We turn it over on downs. We've got a defensive game brewing in Madison, Alabama. Third down and inches. User pressure. Fourth down and 2. You'll have to punt. Into the fourth quarter, we want a street fight between the whistles, guys. Booty naked open. That's what it feels like to wear Duluth Trading buck naked underwear. 5:37 left in the game. First down and goal from the 7. Here's the opportunity to get out in front again. Get to that pylon. That's a touchdown for Mr. Ogbonna. And we have taken a stranglehold on the first game of the season. He's got ice in his veins. They're down the field with 2:40 left in the game. Third down and goal. We've got pressure. He throws it out of the back of the end zone. And they'll be able to get within 8 here. But that may not be enough with 2:36 left in the game. Field goal up and good. Barely. Third down and 4. They only got 1 timeout. A first down will win it. Hold on to that as tight as you can. That is going to be a week 1 dub. The Trash Pandas go to victory formation and will begin the season 1-0. The first win in program history. 24-16. Your final score. Welcome to the league, you filthy little trash pandas. CJ Ogbonna, 223 yards, 1 touchdown. Got 20 skill points to use, so we are going right back to the trenches. We are maxing out the offensive line recruiting skill tree here. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and jump down and add a little bit to that defensive line as well. And we are making progress on the recruiting trail. Look at all of the races we are still in first for. Lost a right end, but that's okay. We'll attack that later. But that is it for today, my filthy little animals. You know the one rule we have around here. Everybody love everybody. Hey, thanks for checking out the video today. If you made it this far, you're already a part of the crew, so you may as well hit subscribe. I'm trying to grind to 400. That small channel grind is not easy, so I would appreciate the love back. Of course, check out the other videos and content on my channel, of course. Have a good one.